On the Japanese island of Okinawa, mysterious things are happening. It is one, among 5 other places in the world, to hold the secret to a long life. There is a community of centenarians, old people who have reached the age of 100. They are healthy and happy about life. It seems like these people have discovered the secret to eternal youth. Among them, however, there are also the Bunagaya spirits, creatures of legend that live in the Yanbaru jungle, usually depicted as children with long red hair who hide in the jungle's gajumaru, banyan trees, and go fishing on the beach. They are described as mischievous, playful, and unpredictable. Many of Okinawa's stories and fables are about the Bunagaya. Locals say that the Bunagaya love the mountains, rivers, seas, trees, earth, wind, and animals, and that if you want to be friends with them, you have to show respect for nature. The secret to the coexistence between the old and the young lies in the idea of Ikigai, or a reason for being. Make haste slowly. What is the key to a long life? For the old inhabitants of Okinawa, the answer is simple: cultivating a sense of reason for living. Once you find this inner drive, your life will be more meaningful and beautiful. However, things are not that simple. The first thing to do is to try to live slowly and savor every moment of life. The old Romans called it festina lente. On the surface level, it sounds like a contradiction, but on a deeper level, it stands for diligently going through life and finishing your tasks and plans, but in a slow and deliberate fashion. Hurrying through will make life go faster, without truly tasting the better aspects of it. Be a turtle. Keep moving, but slowly and attentively. Passion, mission, vocation, profession. How can you conjure the feeling of Ikigai in your life? The usual recipe is to find a balance between 4 things: passion, or what you love doing; mission, or what the world needs; vocation, or what you're good at; and profession, or what you get paid to do. Find a job you enjoy doing, and you'll never have to work a day in your life. Mark Twain. What makes you get up in the morning? The answer to this question refers to the things we do or experience that bring us excitement and joy in life and make us feel fulfilled. It can be a different thing for everyone. For some it may be travelling, writing poems, bouldering, or singing in a band. For others it may be helping their community or reading French novels. The first step towards finding your life purpose is to allow yourself to think deeply about what you love, discarding any concerns of whether you're good at it, whether the world needs it, or if you can get paid for doing it. Do what you excel in. The next step towards your Ikigai is listing the things you are particularly good at, such as any skills, hobbies, or talents you were born with or have nurtured throughout your life. One could be good at singing, painting, or writing. Others might be good at public speaking, playing sports, or helping others. It's important to note that, at this stage, you only focus on your talents or capabilities, leaving all concerns of whether you're passionate about them, whether the world needs them, or if you're getting paid for them on the side. The world is your oyster. Helping or changing the world might feel a bit daunting, but fear not. Your Ikigai is not necessarily tied to humanity as a whole. It can relate to a small or large community you're in touch with, or anything in between. Ask yourself how your passions and skills are connected to the needs of others. Think about what your community might benefit from: gifted physicians, unpolluted air, functional infrastructure, less corruption, or beautiful music. To realize your Ikigai, you have to go beyond your own needs and connect with the needs of your community. Get paid for what you do. The final ingredient to your Ikigai is finding something that society will reward you for. In the modern world, that translates into financial compensation. That is the tricky part that sets apart Ikigai from the conventional wisdom of follow your dreams. Your passions might lie in writing poetry, and you might be quite skilled at it, but finding a job as a poet might be asking too much of today's economy. Consider the demands of the economy, the trends of society, and try to align your passions and skills with a lucrative outcome. Maybe a poet can provide text for the local newspaper. Ikigai is the sweet spot. Have a look at the famous Ikigai diagram. The intersection of what you love and what you're good at is your passion. At the intersection of what you love and what the world needs lies your mission. What the world needs and what you can get paid intersect at your vocation. And finally, the intersection of what you're good at and what you can get paid for is your profession. The center of the diagram is the sweet spot, or your very own Ikigai. That would therefore involve something you're passionate about, that you're also good at, that the world needs now, and for which someone will pay you. The secret to a fulfilling and meaningful existence lies in the right match between the 4 aspects of our Ikigai. If you manage to cultivate a life filled with purpose, then it's easy to imagine that you would eventually follow the footsteps of the centenarians on the island of Okinawa. But before that, your life story might resemble that of the mischievous Bunagaya. To achieve your Ikigai, make haste slowly, cultivate your passions purposefully, and do not be afraid to wander like the little Bunagaya. Learn to coexist with the more impulsive aspects of life, and respect the young who have no other choice but to wander around seeking their own reason for being. And always make haste slowly. You have all the time in the world.